Today's coverage brought to you by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Novelo, calling all the action for EA Sports. We're at Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina. And Frank, what makes this such a good test?
It's got a great flow to it, Rich. Holes that bend in both directions, changes of elevation, the phenomenal finish that's named the Green Mile, which is 16, 17, and 18, some reachable par fives. Players have gone low here as well. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's plenty of opportunities. It's just a great blend, Rich.
Now down to the first, 418 yards.
Dogleg right. You can see that bunker down the right side. Trees come in as well. Definitely giving it that shape to the right side. Fairway sloping that way as well. Not overly long, so you don't have to hit driver. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there.
That is burning through the atmosphere. Look at that thing. It's got a tail on it.
That's like a rocket ship. That one was launched by NASA. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Frank, I think what sets golf apart from other sports is that the fan can get so close to the great athlete as the round is being played.
Yeah, well, that's why the sport itself, and we consider it more intimate for that reason. You know, most golf spectators play the game. Whereas other sports, you don't see NFL players sitting in the grandstand. You see spectators, but most golf fans are golfers.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means.
chances of making it from there.
Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Hold it, Frank.
Great pitch out.
Frank, this is a really fun hole, a pretty short par 3, downhill.
Yeah, half a club, you can allow for that, so it won't play its full yardage. You can really see that right part of the green. That's the most inviting one, but when they stick the flag on the left, you really have to be precise.
Frank, it's kind of cool if your golf course has a menacing name for the finishing stretch. There's the Bear Trap at PGA National, the Gauntlet at TPC Sawgrass, and here at Quail Hollow, the Green Mile. Does it earn the nickname?
Rich, I don't know about the name, but I think if you want to look at 3 holes in a row that are really going to get your attention, perhaps wreck your card, then 16, 17, and 18 at Quail Hollow are the ones. 16 a par 4 over 500 yards, 17 is just fraught with disaster, and then 18 requires you hit your best tee shot. I think even if those holes were in 3 different parts of the golf course, that get your attention.
What a display of shot making this has been, Frank.
That incredible approach shot there, the easiest of birdies coming up.
Well, we've got about 135 yards left. Frank, there's a real art to putting a good score on the board, isn't there?
Yeah, that's why stroke play is so tough, Rich. You're trying to minimize everything on a golf course, turn a 6 into a 5 or a 4 into a 3. It's like even off the edge of a green, trying to get up and down in 2 rather than 3. And you've got to do it for 18 straight holes. If it's a 72-hole tournament, then you've got to do it for 4 straight days. And that's why that's always been the best predictor of our best players, the ones that can go 4 days and make the least number of mistakes. It's gone.
In the hole. You do not see that every day. That, folks, is a hole-in-one. Wow. Just a little tap in here. Nice solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Not on the fairway here. This could be a tough shot coming up next. Frank, so many different lies in golf. This is one you don't see too much. The golf ball is on the mulch.
Yeah, and it never really sits up. So this is one of those ones you've got to be much more conservative than you'd like to be. Play for the fat of the green.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
There are a number of really good and important grow the game initiatives out there. One of those is the First Tee program, and that allows youngsters who otherwise might not have an opportunity, the chance to put a golf club in their hands, allows them the chance to pick up this game and learn some of the core values that come along with it. It's about much more than making a score. It's about integrity. It is about responsibility, values like that. And this game is just so good in instilling those kind of characteristics in young people. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Professional with a capital P right there.
That's stealing.
Now to the fourth hole here at Quail Hollow, just under 490 yards.
Yeah, they used to have the tee on the right side, which actually made that tee shot very uncomfortable. When they put the new tee box in on the left side, it's a little easier to hit that fairway because that fairway slopes from right to left.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Frank, still relatively early in the round, but given what we've seen so far, this could be a heck of a golf round.
Yeah, right now, everything's just going according to plan. It's like he's playing on all 8 cylinders. So really, you're just trying to get out of your own way.
Well, Frank, as we know, golf is not played generally on a flat surface, and here we go, uphill.
Yeah, and the uphill lie is going to guarantee you more loft than normal. So you're going to have to counteract that with maybe an extra club.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
A sensational shot right there, Frank.
Oh, you start beating your chest after a shot like that. That's the best we've seen into this hole to date.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Starting to move in the right direction. 5 under after that made putt. Would love to get this one. Big putt for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Here we are at the par 5 fifth. It's 570 yards. Frank, this should be reachable for most players, don't you think?
Yeah, if you hit a good tee shot, especially with the draw, it will be. But the hardest part of this is judging that kick on the fairway that kicks the ball to the right. And it sort of turns at that awkward area at where the top of your tee shot range. That's where that dog leg is. NFL with Peyton Manning, but you know the beauty of golf, we can go.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin.
He's going for a little extra. Rich, that is annihilation of a golf ball.
Absolutely love it. I mean, he just tore that thing to pieces. Oh, come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards.
Oh, this is right at it.
Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one.
Safely on deck.